Hi everyone, it's Vicky. Today I'm making some little hearts to hang on your door. And I've got some fabric sample books here. So I'm cutting out some fabric, and you can use whatever fabric you've got. And I'm going to cut off the paper. So I'm just going to cut around, and I'm going to throw that papery bit in the bin. You can try and iron it off as well. I've done that before, but for today I'm just cutting it off. Now I'm going to fold my fabrics, so I've got a back and a front. So the smallest piece I can just fold in half. The biggest piece I can fold in half and in half again. And then the middle piece, which is the green piece, I'm just going to fold it in half. Now I'm going to take the top piece of each pair of squarey shapes, and I'm going to cut the top piece in a heart shape. And when I sew that on the sewing machine, the back piece, if it moves around a little bit, it won't affect my heart shape. I've just found that this is the easiest way to keep the heart shape looking good. So I'm going to do that to all the pieces of fabric. And you should be able to see it there. I've got like a heart on top of each squarish shape. Now I'm going to put them in the sewing machine, and I'm going to sew all the way around. I'm going to go backwards and forwards at the beginning and the end, and I'm going to leave a little gap where I can stuff it. I'm using toy stuffing to stuff mine today. You can also fill them with lavender if you've got some dried lavender, and then you could use them on your coat hangers in your cupboards. And now I'm going to cut around my fabric with normal scissors, and I'm going to make the back piece a heart shape like the front piece. So I'm going to use the front piece as a template, and I'm going to cut all the way around. After that, I'm going to get out my pinking shears. Those are those little zigzag scissors, and I'm going to cut around my hearts so I get a nice little zigzag edge. The fabric is going to fray anyway, and the zigzag edge just means it'll fray more neatly. So here's where I'm doing the pinking shears. I'm off frame, but you can see the hearts there. Now I'm cutting some strips of ribbon, and I think they're about 6 inches, around about 15 centimeters long. And I'm going to sew them onto the top of my hearts. So I'm going to sew them to that V section of the heart. And I've sewn it underneath my sewing before, so it will interfere a little bit when I stuff them, but it's not going to make that much of a difference. We are going to decorate it, so you won't see it. And I've already stuffed and sewn 2 hearts, and now I'm doing the third one. So you can see I'm putting that stuffing in. I'm not stuffing it very full. I am leaving it a bit squishy. And then I'm going to take it to the sewing machine, and I'm going to sew that hole shut. Now I'm going to tie some green bows. I don't have enough leaves, so I'm using green ribbon in place of what should be some leaves. Tying a bow, I'm singeing the edges of that ribbon with the lighter, and then I'm hot gluing the bow onto my hearts right over that loop, and then I'm gluing a flower on top of that. And the flowers that I'm using are paper flowers. I've been using them in my journals, and these are the bigger ones that are a bit too bulky to use in my journals. I've used all the little ones and now I'm stuck with the big ones. And they're making us decoration for these hearts. I'm just working on the last one now. And I'm using my hot glue gun to attach everything. And that's it. I'm going to give you a quick close-up of each one, backwards and forwards. And that's my favorite one, the one with the 3 little buds on it. And you can hang them on doors, on cupboards, anything that's got a hook. Thanks for watching. Enjoy your day. Bye.